Hello everyone, welcome back. You're watching the Data Labs. My name is Dilip. Today we are going to learn how to automate Microsoft Word from Excel. So to learn MS Word automation, we will be considering a very practical example of automating a student's mark sheet. You can use the same technique and logic to automate other tasks like creating sales invoice, welcome letters for employees, or fee receipts, etc. So before walking through the macro, it is important to go over a few steps and perform some actions in MS Word. So let me go to the folder where I have created MS Word template and Excel file. So here you can see that this is the folder where I have kept the Excel file and MS Word templates. Let me open the MS Word file. So here you can see that this is a basic student's mark sheet. I have not spent my time on beautification of this particular mark sheet. I have created a basic mark sheet, and where you can see that we have two sections. One is employee details, basically the basic details related with the employee, and other details like in this particular table we have subjects, maximum marks, and marks obtained, past results. So let's go through one by one what we are going to automate here. So with the help of Excel macro, basically we are going to copy and paste the data from Excel table to this particular table, like name of students, registration number, name of program, and examination date and grade. Okay, and in this particular table we are going to update marks obtained against each and every subject, like statistics and probability, Microsoft Excel, Visual Basic for application, MS SQL, Power BI. So we will update all these marks basically from Excel and to this particular Word file, and we will also update the result or remarks like pass, or maybe fail. So we will update this particular column as well, and apart from this column we are going to update the grand total, this is, and this particular field and the percentage. Okay, so creating and automating MS Word is very easy. We need to perform some basic steps before going to Excel and start writing the macro. So as I told you that to copy the data from Excel to MS Word, we need to perform some basic steps, and all those basic steps are creating the bookmark. So here we are going to replace the name, this particular registration number, BI certification, and all the details. Okay, we will be transferring 17 data point from Excel to MS Word, and hence we will have to create 17 bookmarks for each and every field. Let's start creating the bookmark. So to create the bookmark, it's a very easy steps. You just need to select the word where you want to copy and paste the data in MS Word, and just then go to insert. Okay, and then in link group you can see that there is a bookmark, so you just need to click on bookmark. So let's start creating a bookmark, all the 17 bookmarks. So let's start with name first. So let's I'm just going to select this entire word, okay, because we will be replacing this word, and go to insert and then bookmark. In bookmark window you just need to type the bookmark name, so it should be name. Make sure the spelling should be same, as because we will be referring these bookmarks in Visual Basic application code. Add. Now we need to, this is for registration number, then again insert and bookmark, and just give the name as registration number. Okay, so in the same way we need to create all those next 15 bookmarks. So let's quickly create this. So we have done with all those bookmarks, like we have created 17 bookmarks. Let me show you. Let's click on bookmarks, and here you can see that all these 17 bookmarks have been created. So let's close this bookmark window and press Ctrl S. So now we have done with the MS Word file. This particular template is already ready. So let's close this MS Word application, and let's open the automating Word from Excel, this particular file where I have already created the table. So let me open that. So in this particular Excel file, you can see that we have one worksheet, student scores, and this is the table. This is the basic table which I have created for scores, like student name, registration number, program name, examination date, and this is the subject, statistics and probability, and the marks obtained by a student, and what is the result, whether it's student is passed or failed. And then the same goes for MS Excel, and then marks obtained and result, Visual Basic application, SQL, and Power BI, and this is the grand total marks. Okay, the summation of each and every marks obtained in this particular subject, and this is the grade basically. Okay, so this is the simple table, and you can create this type of table and copy and paste as many record as you want, maybe 100,000 or maybe 10,000. It depends on the size of data, and then you can automatically transfer all these details in a Word file in a specific format. So let's start with inserting a button over here. So just go to insert, and in illustration section you just click on shape and fill, and let's consider this one, the rounded rectangle. Okay, and just draw a rounded rectangle over here. Go to shape style and change the color. Maybe we can pick this one. Okay, right click on that, edit text, and generate mark sheets. Okay, select it, go to home, center, and middle. Maybe increase the font size. So now we have done with this particular button. We will utilize this button as a user interface, like a user will click on this particular button and entire mark sheet will be generated on a single click. So let's start writing the code. So to do that, we just need to go to Microsoft Visual Basic application. So let's click on developer tab here, and in developer tab you will find code group. In the code group you just need to click on Visual Basic. So now we are in Visual Basic application window. You can see that this is a project explorer, this is the properties window, and this is the currently blank. So this is the code window basically, right? So first of all we need module to write the code. So to insert the module, just go to insert menu and click on module. Okay, now you can see that we are in code window. This is the code window where we need to write. So let's before starting and writing the code, we just need to provide the reference of Microsoft Word as a reference basically, because we are going to automate the MS Word from Excel. So we need to add the reference of MS Word to this particular file. So let's go to tools and click on reference, and in reference you just need to find the Microsoft Word. So let's type Microsoft, let's find out. Okay, here you can see that this is a Microsoft Word 16.0 object library. We need to select this particular reference. So just check this and click on OK. So now we have done with the adding reference. Let's check it, go to reference, and now you can see that this particular reference, the object library, has been selected. You can close, press Ctrl S to save this file. Okay, so let's start writing the code. So first of all, we need to provide the procedure name over here. So let's start with sub, and the procedure name would be send to word. Okay, so we need to write all those codes between sub and end sub statement. Okay, so let's create some room over here. And so first of all, we will declare some variable to perform our actions. So let's put a comment over here. These so declare variables for this automation. Let's start with the variable declaration. So first of all, we will declare the word application, right? So dim wd as word dot application. Okay, and this particular, let's put the comment, this is word application. Okay, now we need a variable for MS Word documents. So let's dim wd doc as word dot document basically. Okay, and this is for word document, right? So dim I row as long. Let's put comment variable to hold the starting row and loop through all records in the table. Okay, as we are considering percentage in our mark sheet, so we need a variable for percentage as well, so that we can assign the calculation in that variable, and then we will move or just copy that variable to a specific bookmark. Okay, so dim percentage score as variant. Okay, variable to hold percentage value. Okay, let's declare one more variable, that is sh as worksheet. So we will refer this particular worksheet with the help of the variable sh. Okay, so let's put comment worksheet variable to refer the sheet where we have stored the table. Okay, so now we have done with variable declaration. Let's start writing with set keyword. So first of all, we need to set this word application wd. Okay, start word and a new document. Okay, so let's start with set keyword. Set wd is equal to new word dot application. Let's set the worksheet. So set worksheet where table is available, right? So set sh is equal to this book dot sheets, and the sheet name is, so this is the worksheet name basically, the student score. So you can copy this name from here as well and just paste over here. Okay, so now we have done with the set keywords for MS Word application and the worksheet. So as I already, let's move to the Excel window first. And so here you can see that our data is starting from row number 6. So let's move to the Visual Basic application, and we have already declared I row variable to store the initial row number. So if you think that your row number is starting from 2, then you can assign or assign 2 to I row. Here I am going to consider I row as 6. Okay, we have initialized this variable I row with 6. Let's put comment. So now let's start looping through each and every record. So we will utilize do while loop here. So do while and ss dot range, and here is I row dot value is not equal to blank. Okay, and then loop. So what it will do, it will loop through each and every records until I, like I row is not blank. It means we are referring column A. Okay, so let's increase the value of I row here is equal to I row plus 1. Okay, so let's the logic is basically, once we will go through each and every record, we will open the MS Word template which we have already created and transfer the data to a respective bookmark, and then save that file with the student name and close that file. Again we will loop to through next record basically, and we will again open the Word file, transfer the data, save the Word file with the new student name, and then close the file. Again loop through the next record, open the file. So in that way we will loop through each and every record and open a template, save the template with student's name, and transfer all those bookmarks, replace all those bookmarks with the value which are available in basically in our table. Okay, so let's open here, put the comment, opening the Word template. Okay, so set wdoc, this particular variable here you can see that is equal to wd is a Word application we have already set, dot documents, and then we need to open that the documents, and the document is here. We need to pass this workbook dot path, and then ampersand, marksheet template dot docx. We can also copy this name from the folder. Let's move to the folder, just press F2 and copy entire including the extension, go to Visual Basic, and here you can replace this particular name. Okay, so now we have opened the documents. So let's make the Word application visibility false, so that user will not be aware that whether MS Word application is open or not, right? So let's wd.visible is equal to false. Okay, let's scroll this a little bit. Okay, now we need to start writing code to insert the values to a specific bookmark. So okay, so let's create some room over here. Done. So first of all we will start with the name, so let's put the comment name here, and the code is very easy. So let's wd dot selection dot go to, basically we are going to we are just pressing Ctrl G. You can perform manual activity as well. Go to and what, so here we need to wd go to bookmark comma name, what would be the bookmark name, so that would be name. So make sure you are referring the same name which you have created, otherwise it will prompt an error. Okay, now wd dot selection dot type text, and here text would be we need to provide the range where name is available. So as we are looping through each and every record, so we just need to refer the column name and then variable irow sh dot range a ampersand I row dot value. So this is the code, basically this is the code for name. Just copy this entire code and replicate this for registration number. Change the name registration number, and here we need to give the name like here the name should be registration underscore number. I am utilizing the same name which I have used in creating bookmarks, and as the registration number is available in column B, so we need to change the column here B, right? Let's copy this code, registration number, paste over here. So the third bookmark is program name. Okay, and here we just need to replace the registration number with the correct bookmark program underscore name, and the value is available in column C. Again copy this program name and replicate this for examination date. So examination date, right? And the bookmark name would be examination underscore date. Okay, so here we can't transfer the Excel, basically the cell value data, to a specific bookmark that is examination date, because Excel stores date as a number. Okay, so we need to here apply the format function, like we will have to apply the formatting of date over here. So the value is available in column D, and here we need to dd YY. Okay, let's copy this program name again and replicate it for grade. So let's replace GRA grade, and the bookmark name would be GRADE. Okay, and the grade is available in column E because we have already referred D column which is examination date. Let's scroll this, let's copy this grade and paste it over here. Now we need to pass each and every score as well as the result of that score, right? So first is statistics marks. Statistics marks is available in, so I think we are making some mistake over here. The grade is not available in column E. Let's move to the table, and here you can see that grade is available in column P. So we need to refer the column P, and our marks is starting from column E, right? So let's replace the column E to column P, and now statistics marks is available in column E, and here statistics underscore marks. Okay, I just copy this statistics mark and then paste over here, and this would be for result. Then replace the marks with result, right? And this would be for E, and this is for F. Let's copy both marks and result here. The second would be for Excel, so replace here Excel, and here again Excel. Okay, replace this with the correct bookmark, that is Excel mark, right, and it's available in F, and here Excel, and this is available in G. So I think, okay, so statistics result is available in column F, then we just need to refer to G for Excel marks and H for Excel results. Let's move to the Excel file and validate. So yeah, G, H, VV is available in I and J. So let's move, copy the both marks and result, paste over here. This is for VVA, and again this is for VVA, and here, and this would be for VVA, and the column would be HI. Okay, and this is VVA, column would be IJ, right? So we have done with the VBA. Let's do the same for SQL. Just copy and paste over here, and that would be replace SQL. Just copy this SQL, paste over here again, paste, that the column would be key for marks and L for result. Now we need to do the same for Power BI. So copy and paste over here and replace this Power BI. Just copy the Power BI, replace SQL with Power BI, and the same here, Power BI again, and here Power BI, right? And the column would be M for marks and N for Power BI result. Now we have left with two bookmarks. One is grand total, and the second, last would be percentage. So let's do the same. Let's copy one here. This is for grand total, and here grand total. Oh, this is available in O column. Okay, now we are left with one bookmark, that is percentage. So before moving the percentage marks from table to Word file, we need to calculate the percentage, because we have only we know the total marks, overall marks basically, and the marks obtained by a student, like that's grand total. So as we have already declared a variable, so let's do the calculation for percentage. Okay, let's move to up, and here you can see that this is the percentage score we have already declared to store the percentage. So let's copy and paste over here, and this is equal to our grand total value is available in O column, right? So this is O, this divided by 500. Okay, so 500 is the overall mark, and now we need to apply the formatting, percentage formatting, then format, and this 0.0%. Okay, so now our calculation is done. Let's copy this, the grand total, this one, paste over here, and change the grand total to percentage. Okay, let's copy this, replace this bookmark with percentage, and we need to replace the entire section this with the variable. Okay, so all those bookmarks like data transfer is done. Let's write the code to remove the existing bookmark, if any. So let's start with on next, because if any of the bookmarks will not be available, it prompt error while we will delete. So on error resume next will help us ignoring any of the existing error while deleting the bookmark. So let's start with wd dot bookmarks, and we need to provide the bookmarks name here. So first is name dot delete. It's a very simple code. So let's replicate the same code 16 times. Okay, let's change the bookmark name. So the second would be registration underscore number, and the third is program underscore name. Grand total, and that is percentage. I think we have extra bookmark here. Now we need to save this file, the current file which we have already opened, and transfer the data. I'm talking about the MS Word file. So create some room. Okay, so here we need to write the code wdoc dot save, and the file name would be this workbook dot path ampersand, and our data is available, the name is available. Basically let me go. So I'm talking about this one, the name. So here just copy this name because we are going to refer the name as a file name, ampersand dot docx. Now we need to close this file. So close the word file wdoc dot close. Okay, now release the memory of wdoc. Set the wdoc is equal to nothing. Now we have done with saving the file with the new name, the student name, then closing the file and releasing the memory, whatever the memory has been assigned by operating system to this particular variable, that is wdoc. Okay, and let's do this. So what it will do, it will close this file again and come to this particular line of code, increase the IRO value and loop through the next record. So go up to upside here, like do while. Again it will open because initially it was a 6, so once you will increase the value it will become 7. So it will go to the next record and open the Word document again and make it visibility false, and then start transferring the data uh, to a specific bookmark from row number 7, right? So in that same way it will create each and every worksheet with student's name, close the file and end the loop basically. So once it will complete the loop, like creation of each and every student's mark sheet, then we need to uh, close the word. Basically I'm talking about this one, wd variable, the word variable. Okay, wd dot quit close ms word application, and let's set wd is equal to nothing, release the memory allocated to wd variable, right? So now we need to prompt a message to user stating that marksheet has been created. So msc box marksheets have been created successfully. Okay, so we are done with the coding. Let's scroll up and see. Just go to debug and come. So I think we have made a mistake, the typo error. Basically the spelling should be type or text. So let's copy this and press Ctrl G, sorry, Ctrl F, and here replace. We just need to replace this type text with type type text basically, right? So this is the correct spelling. So let's replace one by one so that we can see. Should start from here. Replace, replace, replace. Okay, so everything is done now. It has been rectified, and this was a typo error. Press like click on save, go to debug, to compile. So now you can see that there is no error, compile error basically. So let's move to Excel window and let's assign the macro on this particular button. So right click on that and assign macro here, this workbook, and in this workbook we have one macro that is send to word, which we have already created in a separate module. Just click on this and click on OK. Press Ctrl S. So now we can see that we do not have any marksheet available here. We have only the automation file, that is Excel file, and one is the marksheet template, right? So once you will click on this particular button, it will generate 4 different marksheet because we have only 4 records. So let's click on generate marksheet, and now you can see that it's generating each and every marksheet, basically transferring the data. Here you can see the messages marksheets have been created successfully. Let's click on save, go to the folder. Now you can see that we have, apart from these 2 files, we have marksheet for Alex, Faz, Mr. Kumar and Sharma. Let's open each and every and see whether the data is getting transferred correctly or not. So this is for Alex. So this particular data has been transferred from Excel here, and this one, this. So it is correctly transferring. Close this. Let's open the Faz, Muhammad Faz, and this is BI certification. So it's working perfectly. So friends, it's all about automating MS Word from Excel file. Though I have considered the marksheet automation as an example, but you can use the same logic and code to transfer data from Excel to Word. And you can also simulate the mail merge technique, which is available in Word with the help of Visual Basic. Because see, whenever we use Visual Basic, we have a lot of control. We can apply conditional statements while transferring the data, right? Which record we need to ignore, which record we need to remove, or whether we need to change some calculation or not, right? So in that way we can transfer the data from Excel to Word. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Have a great day. Bye bye.